Hi, good morning. Today we are going to discuss about some examples of linear operators, bounded linear operators. Now the first one is on C01. C01 means the space of all continuous functions on 01. Okay, in C01, what about the elements of C01? They are functions. Okay. So, and what about the norm on C01? Norm on C01 is C01, suppose some x belongs to C01, x is some function. Then we have defined norm of x as supremum of, this is actually on CAB. Okay, actually CAB we have defined this some t belongs to AB, here 01, modulus of x of t. Okay, clear? And we know that continuous function on a closed interval 01, for that function clearly supremum is also same as maximum. Okay, so sometimes we use maximum t 01 mod x of t, okay, for this norm. Okay, and in Z01 we are defining AF. A means for t we are using notation capital A. AF equal to integral 0 to 1 k t tau f of tau d tau, where k t tau is a continuous function on two variables t and tau. Okay, and we are defining AF like this. Now we have to prove this AF. A is a linear map. Also we have to prove this map this A is a bounded linear operator. Okay, so what about the norm? What about norm of here? What about norm of f? Norm of f is actually supremum of t belongs to 01 mod f of t, and as it is a closed and bounded interval, this is same as maximum t belongs to 01 mod f of t. Okay, this is norm of f. Now what about A? We have to check whether A is linear. What about A? You take two elements A f plus g. By definition this is equal to, this is A f plus g. Okay, and this is equal to integral 0 to 1 k t tau f plus g of tau d tau, and this is equal to integral 0 to 1 k t tau f of t plus g of t, g of tau d tau, and this is same as integral 0 to 1 k t tau f of tau plus, okay, I am splitting this, d tau plus integral 0 to 1 k t tau g of tau d tau, and this is actually AF plus this is actually AG. Okay, so AF plus G is same as AF plus AG. Similarly, you can prove ACF is same as CAF. Therefore, this A is a linear operator on C01. Okay, now what about norm of AF? Now, norm of AF. Norm of AF on Z01. And clearly this is if x is equal to x of t, then this is f is equal to f of t, this is this one. Okay, so using this same definition you can write supremum or you can write maximum. Okay, supremum of t belongs to 01 modulus of integral 0 to 1 k t tau f of tau d tau. And clearly this value is less than or equal to supremum of t belongs to 01 integral 0 to 1 modulus of supremum integral 0 to 1 f of t dt is less than or equal to integral 0 to 1 mod f of t dt. We have this result. Using this result we get tau t or t tau f of tau d. Okay, and this is actually, this is equal to supremum or maximum, you can write as the notation in our book is maxima. I am using this maximum t belongs to 0 1 integral 0 to 1 mod k t to mod f of tau d2. Okay, and this is equal to, this is actually okay, what about this value? This is mod f of tau, and clearly this is less than or equal to, if you take maximum of mod f of tau, then this is less than or equal to. Okay, therefore this is less than or equal to maximum of tau belongs to 0 1, okay, mod f of tau, okay, into integral, sorry, maximum of t belongs to 0 1 integral 0 to 1 k t tau dt. Because f of t, mod f of t is clearly less than or equal to maximum t belongs to 0 1 mod, okay, max, you can write this as maximum tau, maximum tau, okay, maximum tau mod f of tau. Mod f of tau is clearly less than or equal to maximum tau mod f of tau, and that is a constant regarding with respect to this t. Okay, so this is same as, this is maximum tau mod f of tau, and this is maximum t belongs to 0 1 integral 0 to 1 k t tau d tau. Hope it is clear. Mod f of t is less than or equal to maximum tau mod f of tau, and I am taking that outside. Okay, and but this is, what about this value? Maximum t belongs to mod f of t is norm of f, and therefore this is equal to norm of f into maximum t integral 0 to 1 k t tau d tau. Okay, but actually mod k t tau is a continuous function. Therefore mod k t tau is, every continuous function is a bounded function. Okay, continuous implies bounded, therefore there exists a m such that this mod is less than or equal to m. Okay, so this is actually norm of af C01 is less than or equal to norm of f into maximum of t. This, what about this value? K t tau is less than or equal to some m. So this is less than or equal to integral 0 to 1 m d tau, and this is equal to m into maximum of this 1. Okay, 1 within the limit 0 to, sorry, tau within the limit 0 to 1. Okay, that is 1 itself. Therefore this is equal to maximum m. Okay, thus we get norm of af less than or equal to norm of f into some m. This implies A is a bounded linear operator. A is a bounded linear operator. When T is a bounded linear operator, there exists a C such that norm of Tx is less than or equal to C into norm of x. Here we get norm of AF is less than or equal to m into norm of f. This implies A is a bounded linear operator. And what about if you take supremum? Supremum f not equal to 0, norm of AF such that norm of f equal to 1, then clearly that is norm of A. Okay, therefore from this inequality we get norm of A is clearly less than or equal to m. Okay, or you apply norm here, or you know apply here. If you have here AF less than or equal, if you apply here, this norm A is clearly less than or equal to maximum T integral 0 to 1 mod k t tau d. Thus we get norm of AF C01 is less than or equal to this one, and from this if you apply taking supremum t belongs supremum f not equal to 0 such that norm of f equal to 1, we get clearly norm of A is less than or equal to maximum of t integral 0 to 1 mod k t to d2. We get this. Okay. Now we are going to prove A is equal to maximum to integral 0 to 1 k t to d2. For that, what we have to do? Clearly we have this value. Norm of A is always less than or equal to this one. Okay. Or we have this one. Norm of AF is always less than or equal to this one. Okay. So if norm of F equal to 1, norm of AF is clearly less than or equal to 1. Less than or equal to this value. If we prove there exists a function f whose value norm of AF is equal to this one, if you prove there exists a function f such that norm of f equal to 1 and norm of AF is equal to this one, then we get norm of A is equal to. Okay. Now suppose you take f